relaxing, some are comfortable, enjoying this week, this time of year. It's been an interesting year, and it's been hopefully a magical December. We've really enjoyed being here with you this month and sharing the magic and bringing you into the magic of what's inside of you and how we can tap into this magical time of year and bring that out a little bit more, tapping into our childlike selves. And we hope you've enjoyed coming with us on all these journeys and tapping into the magic this month. And we're going to bring you a little bit more magic today to step in to your better future in this new year that's upon us. To me, it's always exciting. I feel this excitement when we're about to break into a new year, and it just feels like a clean, fresh start, even though spring always feels like that. It's like when the cold weather's over and all of a sudden everything's blooming and you're in the spring, it feels like a refreshed sense of that as well. But we're in the habit when that calendar ticks over and we move into 2022. That's crazy, right? Doesn't that sound like it's far, far in the future, but it's right here, it's days away, 2022, and that's good numerology. If you look at the numbers of that, we're moving into a really powerful, powerful year. And that means that you can really tap in to anything that you want to tap into, anything you want to create in this new year, anything you want to shift, anything you want to create, anything you want more of. It's your time. It's time to jump into that. So we're going to just start talking about a little bit of this today, just some housekeeping stuff while people are hopping on. If you haven't already, please join our MindYouphoria Facebook group. You can join our MindYouphoria membership. It's absolutely free. When you join our membership, you get access to free courses, free hypnosis, free meditations, things like that. So please join if you haven't already, and then invite your friends. If you think of anyone that pops into your mind, maybe a coworker, a friend, a family member who might benefit or enjoy joining us on these Tuesday mornings and just creating this larger community, this connected oneness, then please just go into the Facebook group and hit invite and invite those people. We'd love to have anyone with us who wants to continue to create more mindfulness and positivity in the world. So thank you all. We not only are having a little fun today, building a better future, but we are excited to be here with you next week in the new year, in 2022. We are excited to start this new year with all of you. And we're going to get you motivated. We're going to get you pumped up to move into your new year, feeling ready, feeling powerful, feeling confident, feeling whoa, like you can take on the world, having that refreshed sense. This year is amazing, challenging, whatever it's been, all of it combined is ending. And you can take all the good from it and bring it into what you want to create next year. So next week we'll be here pumping you up, just really kind of jumpstarting your new year. So we're excited to be here doing that. And we might, after that, be moving into a challenge with you guys. A challenge. Yes, a challenge.
Our challenge challenging.
Yes, a challenge that is not challenging. It's going to be a fun challenge where we all get to honor our bodies. And for you, that might mean releasing some weight. It might mean moving into healthier living, healthier habits. It might mean doing some body healing, whatever that means to you. But we are excited to get into that in January and bring us all to that place. So just start thinking of that now. If you feel like you could possibly honor your body more in any way, then we are excited to take you through that, to do that with you, to do this together. Earl and I are in. We're all about honoring our bodies in many ways. So we'll be here with you doing that. We're super excited. And we're even going to have a little game to get it started. So for those of you who invite 3 friends to join you in this challenge, if you will, just for fun, I think of it more as a game, not a competition. But if 3 people join you, then you will, throughout this time that we're doing this, you'll get a one-on-one strategy session with us to really amp up your results and your success and we'll tailor that specifically to you. So we'll give you, yes, we'll give you more information about that. We'll have it in our group. So make sure you're in our group, and we'll post how to do that. And yeah, we're excited to have you here. We hope for those who celebrated Christmas that you had an amazing holiday and were able to surround yourself with a lot of love, warmth, happiness, cheer. And now here we are, days away from a new year.
Ooh, which can be exciting, which should be exciting. You know, it's kind of that time of year where we start to, you know, make resolutions and do things like that. And so we wanted to give you guys something, you know, a little different than just like, here, let's build some resolutions and keep them or don't keep them. You know, we really wanted to, we're like, well, how can we help, really help? And so we came up with this idea of using some NLP techniques that are built around building a better future, so that you can really feel and step into what that future looks like and really let go of the stuff behind. Because oftentimes when we look back, we can see things from a very narrow lens, right? We look at our successes sometimes and we'll just downplay them. And then we'll look at some sort of supposed failure and we just blow it way out of proportion. We're like, oh my God, it was the end of the world. And the truth is, you know, it's without failures, there's no growth, right? We wouldn't know how to do something if we didn't do it wrong sometimes. So it's all part of the learning process. You know, without a little risk, there's little growth. You know, if we have to be willing to put aside our ego and really see that these experiences that we label as good or bad often are just a training ground that allow us to grow. And we can't really get stuck in those labels of I did this right or I did this wrong. You know, rather, if we take each experience as knowledge of how to do something or how to not do something, then it'll allow us to grow. So if we can leave our judgments aside, because they're just not useful. They don't serve a real purpose. They don't really bring you closer to your goals to judge yourself or to judge others, you know, and it really only serves to make you feel small. And if you judge another, you know, it makes them feel small, and secretly it makes you feel small too, even if you got that little zing from it. So know that, you know, it's not about judging things, it's about growth. I believe that we're here for growth. So it's important to let go of our attachment to like what everyone else is doing and what other people think, because what's most important for you is that you live your best life. It's not about living a life for someone else. It's about you living your best life, and that should incorporate others. And so, you know, I truly believe that part of the human experience is that, having experience. So yeah, we get so bogged down by like what's happening all around us, and that can be scary and it can cause fear. But if we let fear run our lives, we you know, it doesn't really feel good, right? We become small. We don't live up to what we really are meant for. And so we need to be able to and willing to let that go, so that we can allow our spirit to grow and guide us. And you know, and you're like, what? Our spirit guide us? It's like, how do I do that? You know, it's like, how do we be mindful and listen to that inner voice? And the way to do this is to really listen. It's to be mindful of that inner voice and see what it's telling you. What advice does it give you? What is that higher part of you that looks beyond this critical stuff? What does it feel? What does it really think? And no, I don't mean like an inner critic. If you have an inner critic, it may seem like a part of you, but it never is. It's just a series of learned thoughts, behaviors, keeping you from being your best self. And I know that each and every one of you listening right now are ready. You're ready to capture your best self, to let go of all these false ideas, to let go of these negative thoughts that have been carrying around, because you are ready to live your extraordinary life. And if you're already living that extraordinary life, perfect. Because today's exercise is going to help solidify that extraordinary life. And if you haven't quite captured it, you aren't quite there yet, today's exercise could give you that drive to know how to go for it and what to go for. And it's not about making, these resolutions in the new year that we may or may not do, but rather it's about truly understanding, knowing, and feeling what things will drive the most happiness, grace, and growth into your life. So today, as we do this exercise, which I'm already ready to get into, really. So we wanted to keep today a little short. It's a nice 5-minute exercise. So go ahead, and I want you to get creative with it, truly feel it, let yourself get lost in the experience. So as long as you're not driving or operating any sort of machinery, and you can put your attention towards this, please do. Turn off your phone for the next 5 minutes. Don't let anyone come in and talk to you. This is just 5 minutes. You can give 5 minutes to yourself. And you're gonna have this opportunity to build a better future because it starts in your mind. And it allows you to let go of all the past negative experiences and allow you to truly get excited about your future. And so, without any further stuff, I want you to go ahead and just take a nice big deep breath in. Just slowly, like you're breathing through a straw, just slowly let it out. Just allow your breathing to slow down and just go effortlessly into a state of comfort. Just allowing that breath to slow down. Real nice and slow. So this just allows the mind to take this moment to really go inwards and go effortlessly into a state of comfort. Now, as you're getting more into this feeling, I want you to imagine time. I want you to imagine time stretched out in front and behind in a timeline. I just want you to imagine yourself looking at this timeline. If you turned a certain way, you could see the past. If you looked the other way, you see the future. And you know that you are smack dab in the middle. There might be some visuals from the future, some visuals from the past. And now, just imagine that you could float above your timeline. So just float above it a little bit. And you can look down at your past, your present, and your future. Just imagine this. And imagine as you look down into the past, you can see all those times that you had a bad experience. And as you look down at those experiences, you can see that all these experiences were a training ground for your future successes. And just notice, as you come to this realization, notice that useful information that can emerge from each of those experiences. And as the useful information emerges, just let it flow out above your timeline as a radiant glow. And notice that radiant glow coming towards all this useful information that came from any past experiences. And take that light with you and just leave the rest behind in the past where it belongs. Taking that useful information, that radiant glow. And now, let's think of a time that you just felt on top of the world. You just felt amazing, like you could do anything and everything. And just immerse yourself in that situation. And let that fantastic sensation just grow. That feeling on top of the world, feeling like everything is going right. That wonderful, amazing feeling, just really capture that, embody that. And let it move all throughout your body. Let it move through the entirety of your body. You may feel like a tingling that starts on the tips of the fingers, the toes, the top of the head. Or maybe it starts in the heart and moves outwards. But really feeling that good feeling, getting excited, feeling amazing, feeling like I can do anything, knowing that you could do anything. Really capture those feelings. Let it move through the entire body. And now take this feeling and give it a color of your choice. And now, imagine spraying that all throughout your past. Spraying that excitement, spraying that good, spraying that wonderful, so that it covers all of your past. It covers every negative memory, every bad experience. And then this really, really great feeling. Just be in that, be in the great feeling. I felt good. You could do anything. And now imagine looking down and seeing that the past looks different now. And realize that you feel good about all those experiences. Whatever troubled you is behind you. And it's getting further and further away by the second. These negative experiences move further and further away. And as you feel good about your past, imagine looking down at your future and imagine all the best kind of feelings just raining down on it, on all your future experiences. Later today, tomorrow, the next day, next month, next year. Just everything just feeling so good, so great, just really capturing those feelings. Imagine all the best states that you could feel being felt in that future, as your future is now looking better than ever. Now, as we give all that good energy to the future and our present, and we let go of that past, I'd like you to slowly float back down into your body, feeling full of excitement, with intense feelings of the most amazing future ahead. Just full of all the most wonderful things that are going to happen. The new people, new opportunities, new possibilities. Because the entire world of possibilities is open to you. And all right, well, thank you guys so much for doing that exercise with me. I know that it's a really good one. When I learned this, it really was helpful for me, because sometimes we have trouble visualizing that future and also letting go of our past. And this is a really easy way to step into that and really embody it, because it can, if we don't have like anywhere where we know what those feelings are, or we know what it looks like, well, our mind is just going to have us do the same thing it's always done, because it works in a loop. And now we've just added this. This is your new loop. So take that and allow your better, positive future to be ahead of you and in front of you and there with you. And that's about today's show for today. So thank you guys so much for joining us. We're so happy, and make sure you like and subscribe to all our channels. You share our content with people, and it's any last things, Julie?
Well, if you need more of that, if you want to clear out more before this year ends, come back and watch this again. Like, this is here for you. So if you need to go through that 2, 3 more, 10, 20 more times, whatever you need, go through that again and really keep doing that. Clear it out so that you can move into 2022 feeling the way you want to, the way you deserve to. And thank you so much. Sending so much love and gratitude to the end here, to this year, to you, to 2021. Say goodbye, and we'll see you all in 2022 to get you pumped up and excited, motivated for your new year. We'll see you.
We got a lot of great stuff coming, so make sure you join us. We're super excited. Thank you guys.